Hey guys, and welcome to the third video in the A to Z loot series. Today is the letter C, so we will be looking at Celestial Dragons. I hadn't actually killed Celestial Dragons before starting this video. I'd done the quest a while ago, but I never actually got around to killing them, so I didn't really know what to expect in the video. I'd heard, other people talk about how good they were, so I thought I'll definitely try these guys out. So Celestial Dragons, they require the completion of the one-of-a-kind quest to complete. It's a fun quest to do, and I highly recommend completing it. So their combat level 127, their life points are just over 22,000, and they give roughly 1.8 thousand combat XP per kill and 618 Constitution XP. One thing to note is they have... Oh, sorry, before I forget, they have a weakness of arrows, so you can get away with, using Ascensions here as well, if you please. If you are ranging them and use your anti-fires, you're not actually going to take any damage at all, so you really can just bring whatever sort of cheap power armor you please. You can bring Void or even, anything else that doesn't really require too much defense. They have a special ability where after about 5 or 6 auto attacks they will sort of freeze you, like stun you for about 3 seconds. A little bit annoying, but it's nothing major, and once you start setting a good pace and damage wise, you'll be killing over 90% of them without actually giving them a chance to use their abilities, so it's not really anything to worry about. As far as their drops go, so they drop a lot of items based around summoning. There's plenty of charms, things like Dagonoth hides and bars and talismans, as well as D-hides, and they also can drop draconic visages, and they also drop parts of the Dragon Rider armor set. If you kill them while on Slayer task, you also have a chance to receive the Celestial Hand Wraps drops, which are the tier 90 magic power gloves. As with all my other videos, they're not going to be on task, so there won't be any hand wraps in this video today, but I can promise you there was plenty other good drops along the way. So for my setup, using Noxious Bow with Armadillo armor, just because it doesn't have a repair cost, so it's free to use, and it's got prayer and damage bonus. Again, Demon Horn necklace. 3 out of 3 videos with it on, but it is a great setup to have. So I can use Anguish and Soul Split for free. The only reason why I need Soul Split is because, again, using the Shadow Trendle's ability, which is self-damaging, and sometimes I just don't care if I stand within melee range. You take the hits, it doesn't really matter. As far as inventory goes, so I've got the Ghost Speak Amulet and Ectophile, which is used to get to Celestial Dragons. So you basically teleport to Port Fedismes, travel on that little rowboat, you get to Dagonoth Island, you go in the Dungeoneering chamber, and yeah. And then I've just got some runes for alching, and then I've got the Searing Overload potions, which is a combination of overloads and super anti-fires, so that's really the essential part. And yeah, just using a good rotation of abilities, using thresholds, and setting up a good kill rate. As far as my luck goes in the video, I think I was pretty lucky actually. In regards to visages, let's just say I got more visages in the 10 hours here than I have gotten during any other time in RuneScape combined. And I got a few pieces from the Dragon Rider armor set as well, which was quite nice, and all the other drops stack up quite nicely, so we'll see at the end just how well I did. And yeah, so let's jump to that part now. Alright, so here we are with the final loot from the 10 hours of Celestial Dragons. Your eyes probably will jump straight to the Crimson Charms, and that is the correct amount. That's 3,426 Crimson Charms in 10 hours, which it's an insane amount. I knew they were good for charms, but I had no idea you'd get that many Crimson Charms per hour. That's pretty good. You can see there are nine visages, couple of pieces of the Dragon Rider set. There's all the dragon hides, and there's summoning bits and pieces, and just some congealed blood as well, which they seem to drop. And yeah, so I'm expecting quite a bit from this, so we'll throw it to the price check and see how much I made. Alrighty, so that's just sitting over 30 million, which comes to about 3 million per hour, which is fantastic. You can see a lot of that there from the visages themselves, and the plate bodies and the 80 bars are probably the second most valuable set of drops there. So I'm going to go sell all that stuff on the GE, and we will come back at the end with the final loot and stats and see how I did. Okay, so here we are at the final price check. It's sitting at 38 mil now. I made the same mistake I made from the previous video, in that I forgot to add the coins to the original price check. So there was about an extra 7 mil to come from that almost. Most things sold around medium price. A couple things I had to drop a little bit to sell. But yeah, 38 mil in 10 hours, 3.8 mil per hour, that's great. And to get that many charms per hour as well is just an extra bonus. So I'll bring up the stat page at the end to break it all down. So yeah, the cost was about 7.2 mil overall, so that a lot of that comes from divine charges on the bow, as well as pots and runes and so forth. So the overall profit was 30.8 mil still, which is excellent. The range experience is very good as well, 420k per hour, 140k constitution XP per hour. Again, with the crackling perk, the range XP would have been a little bit higher. Sorry, I rephrase that. The combat XP would have been a little bit higher than 420k per hour, again because the crackling gives magic XP. I added the prey XP again because it is dragon bones, so they do add a little bit to it. 165k overall, and I killed 2,300 in the 10 hours, which comes down to 230 per hour. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that rate. And yeah, that is another video done. Thanks for watching, guys. Bear with my mistakes. They're probably going to happen a lot. I was pretty tired today when I was doing this part of the video, so yeah. And yeah, leave your comments below, and hopefully I'll see you soon for the next video. Have a good day, guys.